Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today I had to build my favorite, or what I think is going to be my favorite set from the Jurassic World line, and it almost doesn't count as a Jurassic World line set. I mean, it says Jurassic World, it came out as part of the theme, but this is a tribute. This is a tribute. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. This is all the stream stuff there, but this is a tribute set to the original Jurassic Park. It's called Jurassic Park Velociraptor Chase, and it's not necessarily, it's basically like one scene, or it's kind of two scenes sort of glommed onto each other in one set with, I think, a few Easter eggs that might pertain to other parts of the movie as well. I really like how much they managed to fit in terms of Easter eggs and just a bit of the build for the scenes in what looks like a small amount of pieces. It's only 360 pieces. It has 4 minifigs, and let's see, what is the price set up? I think I actually have it up on the screen somewhere, but I'm looking at my screen. It is, this thing sells for 45 pounds, 40 US dollars, or 50 euro. So definitely above the average part to price ratio. There's of course reasons for that. Part of it is I think it's just a little bit more of a collectible set. It's got the prints for these characters, I believe, are exclusive, and all of them will remain exclusive just because, I don't know, maybe, who knows, maybe they're gonna make more tribute Jurassic Park sets in the future for the 3rd movie, I don't know. But something tells me that I have a feeling this is the only version of the set where we're getting these characters in Lego minifig form, so that might be one of the reasons why. There's tons of different little, I don't know how many play functions there are. There looks like there's a couple play functions, but just in terms of the different things you can do, we've got the kid hiding in the kitchen, in the cabinets, and there's the Jello. We've got our hacking scene. That's definitely something that needs to be immortalized in Lego. But there's really just a lot of stuff. I really like the little shaving cream bottle. And I think they did, just from what I can tell in the box, I think they did a really good job. Hello everybody, hello chat. I'm saying hi. I love Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. I can't find them. Can we get the Lego City Tour 2018? Lego City. There's so many things happening in our studio right now. We've already cut our city in half with the chainsaw, and there's a good chance we might even put more of it into storage because we are on that mock train. We're having a lot of fun building tons of different kinds of stuff. We've got a bunch of new custom builds in the works, in the pipeline, so to speak, and we are thinking of dedicating that space more for creating new builds. And whenever we find space, maybe a larger space at some point, we'll come at the city again 10 times harder, make it 10 times cooler. But for now, the city is going to be shrinking. Sorry, that's just sort of an announcement about what's going on in the channel. Anyways, let's get this thing open. I've been talking for a while. How are you guys? Today is a Thursday. The set is expensive. Yeah, it is a little bit expensive. And it really looks like it's expensive mostly because of the minifigs. The parts in the set, I have to admit, don't look particularly special in terms of the new pieces that are coming out for this wave. I don't really see a lot of that, so it really is just a lot of classic system bricks. Nothing really made in any special colors. So yeah, that I will say is a detracting factor. I have a feeling it's priced upwards a little bit. It's like the nostalgia price. It literally, you can call it the nostalgia tax if you want. Looks like we got, what, 4 bags? 3 bags plus the Raptor. It doesn't really count as a separate bag. 2 manuals that have a decent amount of folding in them. So let me just try to, not too bad, but we'll get that kink out. Jack, I got my in the mail today also. Oh, cool. Sweet, man. Awesome. Love to hear it. All right, 3 loose, longer Technic pieces. And yeah, that's easy. All right, bag 3, bag 1, okay. And who is coming in bag number 1? It looks like, wait, what are the kids' names? I never remember the kids' names. Timmy? Yeah, Timmy! Yeah, okay, Timmy and Lex, and then Alan and Ellie Slater. Okay, sorry. I know the movie, like, so well, all the scenes, and then, of course, oh, we have a hello from Twitch. Hello. You are the best. Thank you, Drone. You're great. Oh yeah, also we had some people that followed us on Twitch that I forgot to say thank you to from last stream. So let me just give a very quick shout out to some of the people from last stream. Gobble My Sausage, Daffy Potter, D. Alec Hardy has followed, Gabba5735, Epic Trident, Wolfie Schools 02. Ooh, this one's in another language. NWA. That was written in Korean. Icy Bobster and Jonas Gramling. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. Bet you didn't know I could read Korean. All right, let me switch down to this camera. Oh wait, hold on. Let me switch. Mike always has this. Okay, let me switch to that, and that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. You guys will have a better idea of what I'm putting together now. Looks like we're building two. Both Timmy and Alan. Where do you recommend we purchase our sets? Wherever you can get them cheapest, eh? Purchasing certain sets, especially as soon as they come out, will almost always be the most expensive during the time. Depending on how popular the set is, some might actually sell out pretty quick. So it's kind of you kind of have to play that game of chicken. You think that they're not going to sell out particularly fast, and it's not really, if you don't really care about getting something right when it comes out. This set, and I'm sure most, if not all, of the Jurassic World sets will at some point come out. They'll come out for other, they'll come out on sale, what I mean to say. So, I think that's something to take into consideration, but you can get this online, and you can get this at the Lego store. We bought all of our stuff just straight from the Lego store. We're really, really close to one, so it's just the most convenient and easy for us. Yeah. Alrighty. So that's easy. Did this guy have any special? Oh, this is funny. So Alan has a shotgun. He straight up has like a 9-gauge giant chromed out shotgun with a wooden stock, and I just think it's funny they gave him sort of a matted silver look to his stud gun with blue shots just because it's blue. But in the movie he had straight up a shotgun that he got from somebody else that lost their shotgun, from what I remember. All right, and it says build the raptor right off the bat, so let's do that. Here we go. Oh, that didn't really rip all the way through. There we go. Jack, I sent you guys the pic for the Tom Holland Spider-Man Lego figure. Oh, cool. All right, Brick Star Wars Boy, I will check that out. I remember, yeah, the new hairpiece. That hairpiece that looked really good for that character. I will check that out for sure. Oh, this looks... Oh, and this is nice. I'm putting together the Velociraptor, and you can see that the arms and the legs all just pin in. They're just pin pieces that stick right in there. This is the jaw, and on the back of each of the boxes, let me just show you the back of the box, there is this little section where you can mix and match the parts for certain dinosaurs to make your own custom hybrid dinosaur. That's crazy, and it might look good. It might look really bad. I have no idea. I'm sure somebody's going to do that in the next day or two with all of the Jurassic World sets coming out. Someone's going to make a couple of custom dinosaur pieces, and I would like to see what those look like. Have you seen the Ready Player One? I have not seen Ready Player One. I read Ready Player One, which was kind of fun. It was fun, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the reviews. Maybe I'll see it. I will just have to see if I've got time. There's so many things I'd like to see, but at the moment, I don't know if I've got time right now. Interesting. I like these nice light blue tiles. There are a couple of pieces in here that look okay in terms of like sort of special colors or not quite as common colors. The 1x4 blue tiles being one of them. Cool set. Yep, I'm hoping it's gonna be cool. Do you prefer stud shooters? Nope. No, I don't. I totally get it. Like, I'm not gonna complain forever about stud shooters. I think I used to complain a lot more about them. Fact is, kids like playing with the set in a more sort of active way, and stud shooters is a really, really, really good way to get from one point to the next. So I get why Lego makes stud shooters. I totally get it. It somewhat alienates, I think, a bit of the older fans to a certain extent. But no, I get why they do stud shooters. I'm not gonna hate on them forever. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing. That's a very good question to ask, especially coming from the person called BrickVibe. Getting the vibe of the room. I hope everybody is doing well. We're doing well here. We were putting out a bunch of review stuff this week. Next week is going to be the same. I kind of want to. We're trying to work out like a pretty consistent schedule, and I think we're going to get there in terms of we're trying to get a custom build out every Friday, which is really not easy to do. Or it's not like it's super hard. It's just there's a challenge to it. And I prefer a challenge. I prefer having the studio set up in a way where we're constantly trying to sort of push our abilities in terms of what we can produce, how much we can produce, how good the quality is. We try to get as much out of our space as possible. This is a fully dedicated Lego space, so we try to get as much Lego stuff done, whether that's building, reviewing, custom stuff, anything. We try to get as much of that out as we can. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'm really happy with the way with sort of the amount of what we're able to make right now. It would be nice if they include both types of weapons in the box when they just want to include stud shooters. It would be nice. I'm trying to think. They could have used that sort of double-barreled pistol piece and then added a binocular piece to it that kind of would have looked like a shotgun. They could have done that, or you could just make it yourself too. You know, Lego has the no weapons policy, which I can understand. That's just sort of something that they don't get into, and it kind of leaves the older builders or just any builders that want to have that in their mock or their builds. They can create it themselves. So, I mean, I still think it's fine that Lego doesn't include the more realistic looking weapons. That's sort of their mantra. And I kind of like too the fact that if you want that in your builds, that you've kind of got to go out and make that special effort yourself. And then once you do it, you're kind of like, yeah, see that thing? I made that. Or, you know what I mean? People always want like the more adult themes put into Lego, which, I mean, I'm somewhat torn on, but not really. I think Lego can make this stuff oriented to kids. And if adults want to make them more adult, then boom, go do it. I'm down. Hi, hello, Rad Snoopy. What is your smallest mock? I mean, the smallest mock could be almost any size, I guess, but the one I can think of right off the top of my head is I've got a micro-sized version, pretty micro-sized version. It's actually scaled to a micro figure, one of those little statuette pieces. I've got a Swordfish 2 from Cowboy Bebop that I copied from somebody. And I really like the Cowboy Bebop show. And I copied it from somebody who... There's a ton of Swordfish 2s out there, but there was this one particular Swordfish 2 that I really liked. I modified it a little myself. And at some point it would be fun to get a Faye Valentine's ship as well as Jet's ship in there, scaled at the same size. But that'll take time. What is a Walmart exclusive? Oh, you're talking about the other one. That Walmart exclusive was supposed to be, rumor has it, was supposed to be the Toys R Us exclusive. Blah blah blah. It is no longer. The thing that was supposed to be the Toys R Us exclusive, it's kind of like it's like one of those armored cars that can hold a T-Rex, supposedly hold a T-Rex, because it looks like it gets out in the set. That was supposed to be the Toys R Us exclusive, and you can actually just get it at the Lego store or Lego shop online, or at Walmart. I think it may have turned into the Walmart exclusive. I just got that set last night. Is the Lego BB-8 polybag in all stores on May 4th? That should be what it is, Aiden. Yes, I believe it is. So it's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna perfectly scale. I hope it does, but it should be around the same size scale for the R2-D2. Sorry, yeah, R2-D2 that came out last year. So hopefully that's cool. I hope it is. It looks kind of good. Personally, I do miss the exclusive minifigs though. They had like extended universe figs or like big characters that you didn't really get to see very close in some of the original trilogy. And I thought that was a really good outlet for getting some very cool, very unique characters from Star Wars that you would never get otherwise in a Lego set. And they stopped doing it, which is too bad. But the buildable guys that you get are also good. I don't think the R2-D2 is bad, and the BB-8 doesn't look bad. They're actually kind of nice exclusives too. I think I just prefer the exclusive minifig more, mostly because we're just massive collectors here. Hello, I love Jurassic Park. Hello, Cowboy Bebop was definitely a good anime. Yes, it was, Kelvin Smith. I almost said Kevin Smith. That's a close one. You almost got me there. Yeah, no, I really liked that one, and the ships in that show were great. I wanted to make a Bebop, but you can't make a minifig scale Bebop. That would be just too... I mean, you could. Don't get me wrong. We've made bigger versions of minifig scale stuff, but it might be just a little bit too much. Oh, this is great. So we're building up the door. It's got the window because the Velociraptor is looking through the window and he's breathing on it, and you can see sort of the sort of his breath on the window. And he's turning the handle, and Alan's trying to hold on to the handle. So they've especially designed this armored door, the one that I'm putting together right now. They're specially designing it to look like that and similar to that, so you can sort of play out the scene of the door handle moving and the breath on the door from the Velociraptor. So I like that every little aspect of this build is kind of put in a way where you can really play out the specifics. If you really remember this scene well, you'll see that it's built in a way that totally, yeah, it really does work. Very cool. Oh wait, let me look back at that really quickly. Okay, yeah, it totally does fit. I was just being silly. Okay. Nice. Nice, okay. There's the door that I was just talking about. That's the outside. You can turn the handle, right? There's the inside. So Alan is pushing against this with his body with the shotgun. He's kind of like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, he's like leaning back against it. Let me see if I can get his feet in there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Alan. There you go. Yeah. Interestingly enough, he doesn't want to really lean back. But he's supposed to be leaning back against the door. Why can't I get his feet? Oh, there we go. So he's kind of leaning against it. And that's the Velociraptor's supposed to be, well, he pushed him in pretty easily. But anyways, that's one of the little scenes. Hey, Jack. Wrong thumbnail. Is it the wrong thumbnail? Is it? I can't see what my thumbnail looks like now. Really? Somebody check that out. It's possible that if you didn't update your browser, that the thumbnail isn't wrong. Pretty sure I re-uploaded my page twice though to make sure that the thumbnail wasn't wrong. Happy birthday to you! Oh, nice. I see some more words up there. Okay, let's get back on track. Sometimes I'll look down at the chat for a little bit. Let me change to this. I like that better a little bit. Sometimes I'll look down at the chat for a while and get totally distracted away from the build, which is, I think, just part of how live streaming goes. There we go. Yeah, now the door is really solid. Oh, and the locking mechanism is going to be able to come in towards the top. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense now. Where is, man, I really need to change out the way the lights are set up in this room, because I'm telling you, I have to pull the manual super close in order to get it out of the glare. All right. We got some birthdays in the house. It's the Minifig Series 18 thumbnail, is it? Can somebody else confirm that? Is it really the Minifig Series thumbnail? Yeah, I'm gonna double check that in 1 second. I know I made a new thumbnail and I uploaded it, but you never know. Is it really the Minifig Series 18 thumbnail? Let me see. See if I can find my stream. Let me check, guys. See if I can find the stream again. All right, hey guys, just doing a very quick. Okay. Let's see. No, my thumbnail is not that. Update your thing. Just hit refresh. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that thumbnail because I just searched it, and the new thumbnail is up for my search. So I think you just need to refresh. No, it's right. Okay, thank you, Rad Snoopy. Rad Snoopy. It's a good name. Whoop. Dropping it all. Okay, nearly done with. Whoa, wants me to switch everything out. Lots of little studs hanging out here. Hey, what's up? Streaming, bro. I know I started a little earlier today. What's up?
Oh, of course this guy.
Yeah, of course. Here we go. Let's get the first of the stickers. Alright, let's see. This one.
Get ya.
This one doesn't need to be super precise.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, we got our little map set up.
Oh, hey, that's super chat.
Heyo! Bailey Westbury Charlton coming in with a super chat of £2. Thank you very much. We do appreciate the support. Any plans for the new Star Wars mock instructions? Yes, we do have plans for new Star Wars mock instructions. Currently, we are getting parts for 2 different types of mocks. One is a 2-color, so we're building 2 of the same ship and they're slightly different colors, and then we're building another ship that is another ship. Actually, wait, no, we have another one. We have another one too.
Velociraptor Foundation.
We've got 3 different models in Star Wars coming through the pipeline. And all of the parts are coming in.
The rebuild of the Jurassic World.
Yeah. So yes, thank you again for that donation.
This is very satisfying.
And yeah, we've got a bunch more stuff coming through.
Did you see that?
I know, right?
This is like the best sound ever.
It really is. There's this
snappy, like
the
this,
tactile
like,
feeling of it.
It's
yeah.
like the same feeling you have when you like pop like a bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah. There's this weird. It resists and then it goes yeah, and it just like snaps
and
closed.
And like different guys have different sizes of jaws.
Yeah.
And they make different sounds.
Oh snap.
In every set. And I just found this the best possible.
Wow. This is the first time. Oh snap! Really. Really works.
Alright. gonna vlog a bit.
All right.
Cut it.
Oh yeah. You're cutting vlog today, right. Remember to include all that super secret, top secret stuff. Secret stuff.
Basically, it's gonna be the whole day of blur.
Yeah, everything's gonna be blurry for Mike's vlog. Hi Jack, it just got here. Hello James. Hello everybody. Deo Laos. Annyeong aseo. Hi. Hello. I can read it. Just don't make me read any bad words, because I'm not totally up on my Korean. Haven't been for a very long time. What's so secret? We have nothing's really that secret. We do have projects that we're working on. There are a couple of projects that we're kind of going back and forth with designers about, and they're like, oh, please don't tell anybody that I'm working on this thing until whatever. So there are some of those projects, but most of them, almost all of them aren't that way. We're just working on it, and we just haven't made a video on it yet. Not like it's a secret. So, oh snap! And we're gonna solidify the top border here, make it look nice and fancy and sleek. Hi, hello, Brick Bro. Sorry. What does 2 + 2 make? It makes some stuff. I don't know what it makes, man. You tell me. Here we go. It's printed. I love getting this piece that's printed. They make them in 1x2s and they make them in 1x4s. Maybe they do it in 1x6. I don't know if they do it in 1x6, but they're some of my favorite pieces to get because they're useful for everything, all the time. Any kind of ship build. I love having those little, the sort of warning lines. Don't walk here. Okay, this should be the last page or so of instructions. See, I gotta like move the whole manual over if I want to see what I'm doing. Okay. Hi from France. Hello. Lego equals life. That's right. Ya boy Zippy. That's a good one. I like that name. All right, and this should be the breakaway window with the logo, Jurassic Park logo. Interesting. It's like I don't even remember the Jurassic Park logo being on this window. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Cool. Jurassic Park logo on the window. Focus. Yeah. You can see it. Oh yeah. We gotta get our little cheese wedge pieces on there. Hello! France is a romantic place. That's what everybody says. I've never been there myself. Couldn't tell you. Alright. Wow, that's a lot of spares. Oh, some of it's extra ammo for the stud gun. That makes sense. I like that the set comes with a designated 5 extra studs, and then of course you do have spares. So there's 6 blue studs left over with the spare, and then a couple of other colored ones. That's a lot more than you used to get for just a single stud gun and like 6 extra shots. Lego very much knows that you're going to be losing them, and I think they just said, okay, you know what? Let's include a ton of extra ones just so there's no two ways around it. If you lose all 6 of your studs, I mean, come on, just keep better track of your Lego at a certain point. Alright, so we've got one corner built up, and I'm going to guess we're going to work on the lab next. Jack, you should do some research when you have some spare time about the new Big Lego exclusive creator expert roller coaster set 10261. Yes, I should. Well, tomorrow we record for news, and if I see, probably I'll see things about that circulating around Eurobricks or circulating around Reddit or circulating even within the more mainstream Lego news sites if it gets leaked enough, basically. I'm not really sure how that whole policy works, but yeah, sometimes if things get leaked like enough, Lego will just like kind of put the story out. I feel like that's what happened with the Y-Wing. somebody accidentally put the set up in a Lego affiliated store, and so they put it out there. Jack, you watch Korean films? I've seen, yeah, not like super regularly, but I've seen a lot of Korean films. Sure. Korean films they can get pretty wild in terms of just like how they can get kind of nutty, honestly. Like certain movies are very kind of, I don't even know how to say it, above board in terms of like just nice little sort of dramas or little rom-coms or something. And then they can go way off the rails. I mean, off the rails in weird, dark ways that I feel like doesn't happen quite as often. Whoa, these are great dual molded legs. Don't quote me. These might have been on the collectible figure series for another figure. I gotta double check, but Ellie's the legs for this character are really, really good. And also the print too. The print for her is awesome. What's the name of the girl? Alan and Ellie, I know. Lex and Tim. Did they call her Lex or did they call her Lexi or something? I know they called Tim. I feel like they said Timmy. All right. Whoa, yeah, they're both really good. Let me just show you guys. So that's Lex. Look at the pattern on her shirt. That's really, really intricate pattern. With the orange and lavender and purple and azure, light azure or some medium azure. I can't remember what they call that. Really good. And then this is Ellie. Look at. So we've got the printing that goes along the side with the socks and the shorts, and there's just a little bit of skin between that. Really good. Those are dual molded legs. Crazy. Okay, I'll show you guys more of the alternate expressions and stuff towards the end, but that's all 4 figs. So we don't get Samuel, we don't get Jeff Goldblum, because that's his name in the movie. But we do get those 4, and those are kind of, I would say that, yeah, I probably want those 4. They go well together for this kind of thing. Ooh, it's a total Technic show here. See if I can find the last of those pieces. Should be, oh, there it is, one more light piece. Oh, I just was looking for these ones in black just the other day. Interesting. So cute, boy, this is awesome. Wow, Laura, Dem looks amazing. Demo lays, no, it is not. What? BrickVault, I'll call you Bricks. Okay. All right, you do that. Sorry, I get distracted with the chat, and then people ask us why our live streams last so long. I look down and then I look up, and then I'm like, wait, shouldn't I be putting this together? This is going to have some kind of function. I think this is the door locking function. Don't quote me on this, but I think it might be. Oop. Jack, when can I come to the studio to work there? It would be the 3rd guy there. Awesome. Well, we were planning on moving into a larger space. I don't know if that's happening right now. I'm pretty doubtful on that. In fact, I want a Jeff Goldblum minifigure. I know. Well, there is for whatchamacallit, for Thor Ragnarok. They did make a Jeff Goldblum character, which was super weird. He's like a slave guy. I don't know. That character didn't make any sense in the movie, but yeah, he does exist in Lego minifig form. Maybe not from a character that you wanted more than other ones, but yeah, he technically does exist as a Lego minifigure. All right, and this is what I thought it was. Okay, so let's move this all the way back. Okay, I see. You kind of have to I see. You kind of have to get the lock to fit in first. Alright. Alright, that's it. I knew. Okay, let me just show you guys up there. So there's the lock for the door. And it kind of feeds through this. So this little plunger, you can pull it back. And then the door can open. So the Velociraptor pushes through. And then Lex does her hacking. And she can unlock and lock the door and keep the Velociraptor from coming inside and tearing them all to shreds. So that's that function. It doesn't look like pretty, but it absolutely serves its purpose. So good on ya. Good on ya. There's one. Lexi with her hacking. I think it's so funny that the one tribute set to Jurassic Park, they have that scene, which I thought was one of the kind of lamest ones. It was just so funny how she's just like, oh, and you see the 3D images of them just going through these big rectangles or something, like these 3D rectangles. It's just like, why don't you just go through, isn't it the Linux system? None of that made any sense. Ooh, nice, we get another one of these 1x3 double jumper pieces. I hope these become insanely common. I just want every set for a year to have one of those pieces, and then all of a sudden we'll just have a ton of them. That's my goal for that piece, because the 1x3 jumper is going to be so insanely useful. There's the new piece that's it's a 2x2 triangle tile. So it's just like it's basically if a 2x2 got cut in half diagonally with no studs on top. Such a good part. So good. What up? Oh, you're doing the thing? This is a super top secret live stream. No one can know about it. You guys want to be in the vlog? And Bricks, you should review the Taj Mahal. Ah! That wasn't me. I didn't burp. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. It's all a conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy.
This snapping is just so good. I don't know, all my reviews about this will be like, it's Snappy.
Snappy the
Snappy.
Snappy the Raptor.
Snappy the Raptor.
He's a snapter, as some might
say. Ah! So good.
So good. That's $1 million idea. Hey Jack, your front pick of the minifigure series, not of this set. No, it is. Guys, refresh your browser. Literally click it, refresh your browser. I just did my individual search on it. I'm telling you, it is the correct thing. People keep on seeing the old live stream window. So they're like,
yeah,
it's the old window. Just refresh. It absolutely is. I double checked it. I like the mouse piece is kind of nice here. Okay.
Whoa, you got, go, man.
Whoa. Whoa, Trent McKenzie coming in with a $25 donation. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your contribution. Really, really, really do appreciate it here.
Trent, you're in the vlog now.
Oh, Mike is vlogging you literally right now. What does his say? Mike, you're blocking the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can't see what you said. Looks like the son will have to get this set. Tell Mike hi and keep building, Jack. All right, well.
Thanks, Trent. I got you.
Mike's right here.
The weird thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is one of those like older classic sets that I think people are going to appreciate for some time now. I'm looking at some of the pieces used. It's funny, they're using that 1x3 jumper, double jumper piece in a way that's like, it doesn't even seem that necessary, but you get, I think it's just an excuse to just keep putting that piece out into the world, which I like. I think I've been noticing this more and more often. Lego will make a new piece, and I think they have sort of, builders will have, I don't know if it's like a quota or certain sets will just have there will be a quota where they need to get a certain amount of those pieces out in a certain amount of sets, just in order to have it kind of circulating a bit more. And this feels like one of those cases where there's a double jumper piece used
You can bite on
for like no reason. It could be on a single jumper piece. It wouldn't have made a difference, like at all.
Just seeing if I can beat a minifigure with the Raptor, but no.
I'm sure you could. If you like use 2 hands, you could probably do it. All right. Maybe we'll test that out here. I'll test it out. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Well, obviously you got to do it with the kid because the kid will fit better. All right, you gonna edit?
Yep.
All right. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you can hold him by the head. No. Oh, maybe not. Oh, let's see if we can just get the arm. Oh, maybe not. I know you can do it with a T-Rex. You can't do it with the T-Rex. We tried it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've already... Nothing to see. Dropping stuff off camera. All right. Oh yeah, I finished that. Boom. Hi, Jack. Hello, Jamie. Love you. Thank you, Silver Bricks. Yeah, boy. Luke Jones. What up? You burped. I did burp. Wow. Is that really how long the delay is? It's like 30
seconds on YouTube.
It's at least 30 seconds. That's a long delay. I didn't realize it was that long. Unless you're just like noticing it and saying it later. That could be possible too. Okay, we've got an umbrella, a walkie-talkie, and a wrench. There we go. Nice. And what else is there? A little security camera. Oh yeah, I remember the security camera. He blocks the security camera using his little like hacker code. He writes a little script or something. I just like that, and you can even, it's got the little red light, and the red light sort of turns off or something when he knows the code is working, so he knows if he's getting recorded or not. There's just a lot of little details that the designers, whoever put this together, was like, I can fit the security camera in, I can fit the little light piece in with the green and the red to know whether or not the thing is activated. There's the map piece that shows which sections are offline and which ones are online. You've got the locking and unlocking mechanism. You've got the sticker saying, didn't say the magic word. I'm pretty sure he's wearing an Elvis costume in that. And here it looks like Newman, I'm just gonna call him Newman. Newman is wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt. And then there's the weird hacking graphic on the thing. Yeah, I'm going to double check that. I'm pretty sure Newman is dressed like Elvis in this. We will see. We will see. Boy, Fred, I'm back. Take Mahal in Lego is huge. Oh, the Taj Mahal? Yeah. Jack, when are you guys going to build the custom really big sand crawler? I'm super excited, and give us at least a spoiler. Hank Tankers, we are currently organizing all the parts for it in our main room. So the room that we used to stream in regularly is now completely taken over with parts for the sand crawler, and I mean completely taken over. So what we're gonna do come Monday is we're gonna have moved the stream rig back into that room, and it is going to be just a long haul through. It's gonna go a lot faster because we've got the whole thing organized to a T. I think much better organized compared to the last time. I'm not sure if all the orders brought in all the parts that we're looking for. In fact, there's pretty much a guarantee that we're gonna be missing certain parts along the way. That's just kind of what happens. We had so many orders that I didn't really go through them with as much scrutiny as maybe I could or should have. Interesting. 2 different 1x3s. So that's going to be all of next week, and probably the week after is just going to be build for the sandcrawler. Yeah, so that's happening. That thing is going to be crazy. It's going to look so good. We're really, really stoked about it. Most of the parts are already organized. Honestly, we could probably start it tomorrow, but we're going to be really, really focused on other stuff for this weekend. So yeah, it's Friday, and then Mike's not gonna be around on the weekend. So I'm gonna say we're gonna start the build on Monday. Monday, and I mean like the whole room is already taken over by all the parts. Like we have every sandcrawler piece, or we think we have every sandcrawler piece, and it is gonna be a massive, massive undertaking. We're really stoked though. Hi Jack, hello! Oh, what the heck? Does it do this to me? Oh my gosh. Dude, what? That's what happens. Have you seen this? Sorry, I'm like, it just sent me back to, whoa. Hurrah! Alright. Sorry, the restream was pushing my chat. Sometimes it'll just send it all the way back up for some odd reason. So I wasn't seeing some of the new stuff. Don't diss my boy Elvis. Alright, we'll try not to. Alrighty. Yeah, this is the kitchen. I thought we were going to be doing the embryo chamber, but it is not. This is definitely the kitchen. And I know I'm just kind of holding it. This is the normal way I like to build stuff. I feel like it might go even a little bit faster, picking up the set and kind of just holding the whole thing in your hands. For the longest time when we were building on the channel, I was trying to keep everything on the table because it looks better for like a live stream. But at a certain point, it's just like, it's more fun to just build the way that feels natural to you as opposed to trying to hold the parts in a way just for the camera, you know what I mean? It's alright. Happy birthday. So many people's, is it really everybody's birthday today? I feel like it's been a ton of people's birthdays today. Not that I'm saying I don't believe you, I'm just saying. What's up, guys? What up, Maddie? Ah! And here we go. Get this up. Nice. This is going to be the little hiding cupboard. I loved that scene. That scene really got me. I honestly thought that kid was going to get it for a second when he's can't get the door shut in the kitchen and he's trying to pull the door down for the oven or whatever it is, and he just can't get it to shut properly, and the raptor sees him and it goes straight for him, and it lunges right into the little cubby that he's kind of hiding in, and it smashes into the reflection, and it wasn't him the whole time. It's because the whole kitchen was sort of like polished, kind of stainless steel, and the kid was actually safe. That was one of the better moments, I think, in the movie. I mean, people have done that device a bunch of times, but I don't think it was used quite as much as when Spielberg did it. I think after Spielberg did it in Jurassic Park, then they did that thing a lot more. I could be wrong. Maybe it was totally dead and overused before he did it. That's very possible. I'm going to assume that we just put more of the... That's funny. Oh, wait, never mind. We've got a butcher knife and a spoon. Ooh, nice. Is it just me, or did these spoons only ever come in yellow before? We have a nice kind of flat silver. Whoa. We have a flat silver spoon and butcher knife now. And we get a spare spoon too. I don't know if we get those in silver. Like for friend sets and for other sets, they usually come in yellow. I don't know. Those are the ones we have, so maybe they've come out in silver before and I just haven't gotten. How are you, Silver Bricks? How are you, Silver Bricks? I was reading somebody else's. Everybody's having a good time. I feel like you guys know each other really well now from the chats. That's my guess. Okay. What part of the kitchen is this? I can't quite tell. Oh wait, it's just a smaller table. Oh, and we're probably going to put Jell-O on the table. That'd be my guess. Gotta go. Keep building. We will keep building. See you later, AB Lego Studio. And... there it is. I knew it. Jell-O time, guys. Everybody's got room for Jell-O. Or, you've always got room for Jell-O. What was that line? Isn't that like from Ghostbusters or something? You've always got room for Jell-O. Whoa! Whoa! Brick Princess. Welcome. Thank you. We got a $2.79 Canadian dollar donation. Thank you so much. Love your live builds. Thank you, Brick Princess. Do appreciate the support. Awesome. That was a super chat. Cool. And I just finished the Jell-O. Do appreciate the support, guys. There's even a little bit of the Jell-O that fell off of the table. There it is. Come on, Betty. Come on, Betty. You get really close, and then you slowly pull that back. Then it focuses. So yeah, on the plate, a little bit more. All right, just so you guys can see what's going on. And before I forget, we put a pot here with a hot dog in there. Now picking this up, the hot dog will fall out every time. And ooh, I like this piece too. Come on, focus. There, it will focus. Oh, so close to focusing. You have to get it really close, and then the camera kind of... ooh, there it is. That is a chocolate bar with a little gold bow. Nice. Okay. Chocolate bar goes right onto the corner here. Boom. And this is going to attach to the outside, I think, by this window. Yes. Interesting. It's a little bit offset, which I think is kind of interesting. So you can attach them all, but really they're kind of their own scenes as well. Scenes as well. It doesn't want to... oh, oops, I messed that up. This should have gone in the other way. That should have also gone in the other way. So it could actually fit. There we go. Now it'll fit. Okay. And we're making a ladder. And this is the ladder that I think they use to get up into the vents. This is right towards the end. Yeah, and they need the ladder to climb up a way. And what's her name? I think it's Ellie. It's either Ellie or Lex. One of the ladies is getting pulled up just before the Velociraptor almost like bites her leg off, or she tries to bite her leg off. It's so interesting. The builders here included so many little pieces. I know there's an... oh, there it is. So many little pieces that have very, very specific references to the movie, which I like a lot. So this is the folding step ladder. And there, let's just straighten it out so I can get that little, there we go. Cool, it's actually kind of a good little build. Nobody heard my cell phone just now? Nobody heard it? Okay, and this goes 3 rungs down. Just one droid arm attaches to this. Okay, yeah, another ladder. Won't fold open, and that is it. Yes. All right, I'm gonna leave one of the hot dogs out, even though it's gonna... I wish it could clip in, but let's see. All these spares are going back into the spare parts bin. Spare parts cup, I should say. And do you ever get visitors? Yeah, we get visitors sometimes. We don't have open houses very often, or visitors very often, just in terms of how much we're trying to build and produce each week. But on occasion we will. Like the master builders came a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Mike put them in the vlog, and I think at some point they'll make a video about their visit to our studio as well, so that'll be cool. I love Madame Skinker in Jurassic Park. way more than Last Jedi. I think a lot of people did, Colin. Lord M's character in Jurassic Park was an awesome character who had like a lot of substance, and she has to do a bunch of different things. It felt like her character in Last Jedi was basically like, let's kill off Akbar and then have somebody else fulfill that role instead. Like, that's how it felt to me. I felt like everything she did was like, why isn't Akbar there? Like, that would have been cool. I can't remember. I think it was the guys that did the sort of like how Star Wars should have ended. They did one for Last Jedi, and they have Akbar that's like sitting in the chair. I was like, yeah, should have been Akbar. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right. Ooh, my hot dog. Okay. Don't move. This is the last bag. Just letting you know. Hello, Kevin. Jack, I'm building with you. Awesome, Star Wars boy. Are you building the same one? Yeah, you said you just got this one in the mail, so you might be. If you can beat me, hats off to you. Here we go. Embryo cold storage. Restricted. That's what it says. You could see it. I'm just trying to show off my mad sticker skills. Look how straight on that is. Could be better, but not bad. Not bad. Last one, guys. Life finds a way. It does. That was a great line. That was a great line from the film. This had so many good lines. I was just talking out in the room just before we started the stream that the next set, if LEGO ever did another tribute set, it would have to be like a larger scene. It would have a T-Rex, 2 of the Jeeps, maybe they'd probably just put 1 of the Jeeps in, maybe the porta potty. That would be good. That you could fit so many little things. You could have a goat. I don't know if LEGO would do the goat. That was a little bit more of a violent scene, so they might not do it. But that would be awesome. That would be sort of on the top of my list. Alrighty, last one. Shout out. MLG Gaming. Gotta go. Bye. Brick Star Wars boy. How's life? Your thumbnail for the stream. How is it wrong, guys? Refresh your browser. I already refreshed my browser. Thumbnail isn't wrong. What I think a lot of you guys might have is you've left open your browser to the stream from the last time you logged in, or the last time you clicked on one of the videos. So you just saw that we were streaming again, and it automatically kind of pops up. But I don't believe you've just refreshed the browser. It's not up to, it doesn't automatically update unless you refresh the browser. At some point, YouTube will probably fix this, but all you gotta do is hit refresh. Can you make your building cam large? You want the building cam large? Yeah, we can switch it down to large build cam. Let's do it. There you go. Build cam is large. It's a little dark, and that's kind of the main reason why I wanted to switch out of it, but I'm almost done with this, and you will see the totality of this. And I can do a closer review and show you guys every little detail in the build. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Just needed the one. How much you guys want to bet that the last thing we build is the shaving cream can? Why do I feel like that is the very last thing, the very last step in this entire set is going to be the shaving cream can? I'm putting money on it now. I'm not putting money on it, but I am willing to bet. You're not getting any of those sets? Yeah. Well, there's definitely chances for sales, that's for sure. Sets on sale. This set will most likely, or almost undoubtedly, go on sale at a certain point. And most of the Jurassic World line at some point will go on sale, whether it's going to be a sale within the Lego store itself or at a retailer or something. I keep on seeing those awesome deals where people get crazy clearance items, like Lego clearance sets at Walmart or something. Every now and then Walmart will just put a really awesome Lego set on clearance and you'll get it for a quarter of the price or less than that, and that's always nice. I have a space heater in my room that I found on clearance, crazy discounted, like really discounted. And it's an awesome space heater. I'm super glad I got it. But I've never managed to pick up a Lego set on clearance. Maybe that's not true. Can you make a Nexo Knights mock? There's some people that have done some really good ones. I don't think we're doing a Nexo Knights mock. There was a guy that made one that looked just like a giant sword. That one was really cool. If you check out the last time we visited Bricks LA, we did a video, Mike did a video on Bricks LA, and there was a guy that did a really cool series. I think he did 3 or 4 gigantic, awesome Nexo Knights mocks. Way better than anything that I think I could think of. So you should check that out, and you'll see some crazy cool ones. Hey, kind of underdid the Barbadol can. I wish they would have printed something on it, even if it had a wacky name like Brickasol. Yeah, that would be cool. You're right. That would be better. This is true. That would be better. But I think part of it is, you know, cost and all that. But because usually when they print out the canister, that means they've already decided to use it for like 3 or 4 sets later down in the year. Usually they wouldn't make a new print for a little thing like that. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to build it yet. I'm going to only build the Barbasol can when it tells me to. And my guess is that it's not going to happen until the very end. And this is the little embryo chamber. Nearly there. You're from Switzerland. The Technic Bugatti Chiron will be blue. Yeah, that, I think you're right. I don't know if they've shown any pictures yet, but yeah, it's gotta be blue. That's like its go-to. Blue and black. Probably gonna look the same. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the same color combination as the Speed Champions version of the Bugatti Chiron. That's my guess. Here we go. Oops, I put that on wrong. Get my nail in there. Alright, I'll use the brick separator. Alright guys, we're just coming up towards the end of the stream right now. Right here at the end. And here we go. Little spiderweb piece, and we're gonna build it out. Oh, I was wrong. Barbasol can gets built before. It gets built right before the last sort of series of steps. Alright. I like the little things they've got here. These little, I can't remember the names. This modified brick name for this orange bit. It's super, it's got a really long convoluted name if you look for it on BrickLink. It's like open light with pin, or I don't know, who knew. It's something like that. It's like open light piece with extra bar or something. That plus like 5 other words. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, that was strange. I don't know if you can see that. I added this. It'd be great if it could focus. Look, there's these black streaks. You see that? That's a black streak that was left on the bar when I slid this piece on top of it. So it actually kind of left a weird, odd little mark on the bar by adding it. Not that, I don't know if that's supposed to be the case. In fact, I'm pretty sure it isn't. See you, Rad Snoopy. Can't wait for the Solo movie. I am looking forward to it a bit more now that I've built all the sets and sort of had a closer look at some of the characters. I think it was really easy to get caught up in the sort of the negative hype train about the movie. But I am looking forward to seeing it now. I hope I'm not eating those words later and just being like, oh, it was as bad as everybody thought it was going to be. I hope that isn't the case. Interesting. Will this leave marks again on the... Wow. This thing's super tough to get on. Wow, that is nuts. Let's see if I can rip it off. Yeah, getting this piece back on. Okay. Oh yeah. Weird. That piece really was tough getting on, and it left more marks on the bar. I wonder if that's like a regular thing. You couldn't label that as new. It's definitely a marked up piece now. All right. This is just kind of to show that the piece is opened up. So this doesn't have like an opening up embryo chamber. That's like the embryo chamber is already kind of open. Because normally it's a pod that's kind of closed off. And this is a little telescope or stethoscope or something. And that, friends, is the entire build. So, let me switch it back to this cam. And this would attach itself like this. There it is. There's the whole thing. Nice. Okay, so we've got so many things in this build. There's so many things. The space itself isn't, it's not massive by any means, but it's set up in a way where it's really open. It's kind of like a vignette here for the main control room, and then this is also really open when you spin it around. It's just a little slice of the kitchen room for the scene and just a little slice of the embryo room. So I think it was set up in a really sort of fun, open way where you can very easily just have access to any of these rooms and play out any of the scenes. There's a ladder for setting up for, you know, putting them up on the ladder and somebody's trying to get away from the Velociraptor. And here is the Raptor. So let's switch it down to this camera. Switch it down to, I'll switch it down to this camera. And I know it looks funny. I really wish that it wasn't so dang dark, but the auto settings on this thing are only so good. So we can set up, let me see if I can set up a scene for you. That might be the easiest. So we've got Grant against the door. He's kind of leaning against the door, and I feel like in the scene, wasn't Ellie, I feel like Ellie was also helping him somehow. She was also kind of like leaning against him too. Something like that. They were both leaning against the door, kind of like right next to each other, I think. One was reaching for the shotgun. She's reaching for the shotgun with her foot. And then Ellie, or sorry, Lex, she's standing on the chair because she's a kid and she's doing whatever, and I don't remember what the kid Tim is doing in this scene. Maybe he's out of commission, but here's one of the scenes. So we've got, that was a hot dog that fell. We've got Lex on the computer, and let's just show off the different Easter eggs, so to speak. So we've got Didn't say the magic word. Come on, focus. There he is. I'm pretty sure he's wearing an Elvis costume when that happens. Almost positive. So they kind of kept his Hawaiian shirt from other scenes and put that in as the graphic. And the other graphic over there, that's just like the weird kind of very dated hacking graphic that they use for her. Sort of like 3D. They're both, he looks too happy for this scene, but Alan and Ellie are leaning against the door because on the other side, on the other side, there should be a Velociraptor. So the Velociraptor can, let's actually move the lock, sorry, that was already locked. So the Velociraptor can be pushing in, right? And he's like, ah, and he's trying to push in, and they're pushing back against the door. And eventually, when she hacks the code, and she does her weird futuristic hacking thing, you push the plunger in, and then now the door is totally locked because that little cross piece gets in there. But there's a lot of details to notice here. Like if I take out Alan, they made sure to have the door with the handle that moves because you can see that in the movie. You can see that things start to slowly turn, and he's like, oh, it's smart enough to open doors, right? So there's that detail that was specifically built in that way to make sure that it looked like that from the movie. I like the little build for the mouse. It's just that single rounded tile piece that looks similar to the mouse that she used in the film. So there's lots of little things here. There's the little green indicator light to know that when things are secure. Same kind of deal to know when the power breaker is on with the red and the green light. That was also not necessarily from this scene, but I like that they included that. That graphic right there is the compound. Whether all the different sectors or sections of the park are operational or online. I think they use the word online. So that's nice. It's funny because it's just like a taped up map, but I know they have that as a digital graphic too, when you can see them all turning green and they're back online. These are red, so it's kind of a combination of what the graphic should have looked like from the computer screen, and then the red dots showing that it's offline, even though it's just a piece of paper. It's kind of it's not totally accurate, but it looks pretty good. There is the red phone. He gets the call on the phone, and he says the phones are working. There's that. And those accessories include a wrench, an umbrella, and a walkie-talkie. Yeah, you just believe me on that. All right, so that's a lot. That's so many details that you really have to know the movie, and the designers making this really had to. That's so many specific little pieces of one scene or a series of scenes. Just like so many little parts of the movie fit into that one little section, and I love that. That's so much. And then we've got a lot in here for the kitchen. So kitchen, this was probably one of my favorite scenes. This is where we can get Tim in there. That's where, let's see, he probably fit. I don't know, I'm just gonna stick him in head first because it's just easier that way. Get in there. He's not going in. Put his arms down. There, okay. So we've got Tim in there, and this is the scene where Tim, actually I should have put him in feet first. Can I just dump him out? Come on. There we go. So it opens up on both sides, by the way. There's two different doors on both sides. And Tim is trying to hide from the Velociraptor, so he tries to get his head in there, and he's like, oh, the doors won't close. And then the Velociraptor's coming at him, and he's like, and he looks like the Velociraptor's about to eat him. He's got his mouth open. Looks like he's about to eat him, and he's running at him, and then it's one of those clever camera tricks when in reality you thought it was going to eat the kid, but he's looking in a mirror and he smashes into sort of a stainless steel kind of oven or some kind of container rack or something, and the kid manages to escape. He actually has sort of his escape route on the other side of this. We put that down, and you can open up the drawers on both sides, and Tim can make his escape out the back. Maybe there isn't actually that much space for the character to make the escape out the back. Maybe I'll just, I'll pour him out the other side. But you do have access to get in from the back by the stove. In fact, I think Tim was hanging out in this section facing sort of the kitchen area, and the Velociraptor came down a hallway like right next to him or something. That was sort of the scene. Anyways, this also makes an allusion to the food that was around. The food technically wasn't really in the kitchen. The Jello specifically was in that lobby. It was in that sort of buffet, big buffet room lobby, along with a ton of other really nice food, which they don't explain why all that food had been prepared. Maybe I guess it had been prepared the day before the disaster. And the Jello is left in specifically because there's that great scene where Lex is, it's Lex. Lex has the Jello, I'm pretty sure. She's got Jello in a spoon, and she starts shaking because Tim is standing there and the Velociraptor is behind him and he doesn't see it. They decided to include a chocolate bar. That's just there. Chocolate bar doesn't have any significance, but why not? It's a kitchen, it's a chocolate bar, it's a nice little piece. So I like that. So that's yet again another reference. And they even did include a spoon, and they included an extra spoon specifically for probably carrying out that Jello scene with Lex. So I like that. They specifically added an extra spoon just for that. Last area, but not least, we've got the embryo chamber, which I think is kind of in the same place. The embryo chamber, these two are actually pretty close in relation to each other. The kitchen, not so much, but well, actually, I don't know. They're all pretty close to each other in the film. But the embryo chamber, there's lots of little things included here. So that door doesn't necessarily lead to it, but the security camera does. What's his name? Newman. That's just what I'm going to call him. Newman writes a little computer code script, and the security cam turns off, and then he can go inside. There's no Newman, by the way, in the set. And he uses his sort of spy shaving cream thing. It's basically this special container that looks like shaving cream, but it opens up, and it is able to fit in the vials of DNA from all these different dinosaurs. These vials within the movie were much, much smaller. There was like, I think, hundreds of them on these tiny little rows that would kind of come out. So this thing would pop up, and then things would come out, and you could take a bunch of different little vials, and he filled up the thing with that, and it worked pretty well. I think now I want to say, oh yeah, you know what I forgot? Hold on. Before I see that in the chat, I might have seen that in the chat. There should be another one of these. There should be another one of those. That little clipped thing in there. I don't know if that is a specific reference to anything. This is one of the closed containers. If I'm right, I think this is one of the closed containers, and it's supposed to come up and kind of open out a little bit. So this doesn't have as many sort of Easter eggs. It's got the security cam footage, and it's just got this with the fun little shaving cream build. But that's it for that room. All in all, that's a ton of details, though. Like let me switch it back to this. The person who made this really did make sure to know a lot about the movie. And I've watched it so many times that I was just like, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. So I was so stoked when I saw this, because I was hoping they would make a Jurassic Park themed set back when they first got the license for the first Jurassic World movie a couple years ago. So anyways, I know I was ignoring you nice people in the chat. I apologize. Oh yeah, and the last thing, there was the ladder. It's just the ladder that, you know, you could, they're all kind of up in the vents, and I think I want to say it's Lex who is the last one up the ladder, and the raptor barely doesn't eat her. And she's kind of at the top, and somebody pulls her up away from it or something. So that's just another little reference from one of the scenes in the movie. But anyways, this set is higher than average part to price ratio. I said, like in the beginning, I call it sort of the nostalgia tax, because this doesn't have much to do with like the movie that's come out now. This is kind of fun, and I think this is for what maybe older fans might just be like, oh, this is cool. Don't get me wrong, young fans are gonna like this set too, but it's definitely the cool nostalgic thing with all the fun little like, oh, I remember that scene, I remember that scene, I remember that scene. Velociraptor might bring the price of just any kind of set up just a little bit. Usually the brick-built animals that have multiple joints like this always tend to bring up the part-to-price ratio just a little bit. It's only a little over when it comes to its price in US dollars, and I feel like it's better price for the US than it is for the UK or for Europe. UK I think is £45 and Euro is 50 euro, and then for the US it's $40. Once again, there might be some currency conversion that gets those prices a little closer, but I still think it is a better price for the States. I'm really happy with it, but then again, I'd have to study up. I didn't have to look up what these references were. I knew what every little thing was in this set the moment I saw the pictures announced on whoever showed them off first. So, yeah. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think the minifigs have incredible detailing. You know what? I totally didn't show off the minifigs. Let me show off. I was about to sort of end the video, but let me show you. This is Alan. Come on. Yeah, why did I not show off the details of the minifigs? So there's Alan. He's got himself a little mole. He looks a little bit old. He's got some wrinkles. Kind of a wrinkly shirt. Doesn't need any detailing for the legs. A little bit more of a wrinkly shirt and no expression on the back. Relatively simple. I have a feeling his expression is exclusive, especially with that little mole piece. I think that is definitely meant to be specific to Alan. And then Ellie Slater. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. There she is. There she is. So this is her not being happy. This is when she's standing by the door, trying to get her foot through the shoulder strap of the shotgun while simultaneously keeping the raptor out. Really good wrinkles for the shirt though, with the where it's tied around and she's kind of sweating a bit. Awesome double molded legs. This is the best minifig by far. This is the best minifig, I think. And she's got kind of a smirk on the other face. Really good though. Very cool. I like, this is a really solid looking fig. I like her a lot. Next favorite would definitely be Lex because the print for her shirt is really cool. I think people will like this one. So she's got this sort of classic kid face. Her expression is not exclusive, and neither is the one for Tim. In fact, they might have the same one. They're just kind of, they're all, oh, there we go. No, they're not the same. Hers is more of a female kid expression. You can tell because they add a little bit of extra lashes around the eye and for the female version of a kid. But really good. Look at all those different colors. You got the lavender and the medium azure blue and the orange, and there's a little bit of red. Super good. I think this shirt, by the time they get back to the this compound, at this point in the story, I think it's like totally brown and muddy, but I like that they decided to have it sort of nice and new and more crisp, like the day is still starting out. Decent enough hairpiece with the that. Okay. And then Tim is kind of like, no, he is a little more detailed than Alan. Get nice and close, and then slowly pull it away. There he is. So there's Tim. Really intricate stripes. I mean, that's red and green and white together, and that's not that easy for the printers to get right. In fact, it looks like some of that red and green crossed over just a little bit, intentionally or not. He's got himself sort of a denim looking shirt, a scarf. This is what he looks like from the back. And yeah, you can tell his face print is different. He doesn't have those lashes like Lex did. And then he's got just the not so happy face, like I just survived being electrocuted by a fence and now I'm getting chased by a Velociraptor. That's how sad he gets. Pretty good. If you can look like that after having been electrocuted and then being chased by a Velociraptor, I'd say you got pretty good control over your emotions in general. So anyways, that's Tim, and those are the figs. This is the Raptor. Raptor has tons of points of articulation. Head moves in 360 degrees if you close the mouth. Really good details for the mouth though. So you can see him here. Come on, focus. I've been too shaky with this, but there it is. Really satisfying snap. Mike has been all about the snap. We've been building some of the other Jurassic Park sets, Jurassic World sets, really. The arms move around. They also pin inwards. Let me just pull that out. So the arm pins in and out, and it can be attached to other dinosaur bodies. And the same goes for the leg. So the leg just has a pin. It goes in there, and you can pin that in and out. You can't take the tail off, but the tail does bend here. There's that little line, and that makes the end of it a little bit more rubbery. So yeah, Velociraptor looks good. All the dinosaurs looked good for this, though, throughout all the different waves. And that, guys, is going to be the set. Rad Snoopy. Oh, you were just on Twitch, now you're on YouTube. You're my favorite YouTube channel. Awesome, glad to hear it. Alan looks a little too happy to be chased by a raptor. I think they all look a little too happy to be chased by raptors, but their alternate expressions are pretty good. I think Ellie has the best alternate expression. Alan doesn't have one because he's wearing his hat, and you can't have, you know, the face sticking out the back. Yeah, so might be the icing on the cake. The fact that Ellie. She's the only one with a legit scared face expression. Hello, Draco Jake. How's the raptor? Mine's got clutch issues on the legs. Let's see. They're not that loose. No, I mean, it's better for if it's studded in, but yeah, you can stand them up, put them down. No tension issues. And then when you lean them back, there isn't like enough traction. You kind of have to. You can't have the body. Yeah, you can hold it and then lean them down, and then the legs don't want to lean back so much. But that's just if you're trying to do it one-handed. But other than that, no. I don't have any issues with the Raptor. Nothing that I can see. I really like the way that mouth works, though. Nice little click. Cool. All right. That is going to be it for the live stream. Thank you to Bailey and Trent and Brick Princess for your donations on Super Chat. We really do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. And yeah, thanks for everybody that was coming in. We had more people that were following on Twitter. Sorry, Twitch. My bad. Which was Draco Jake followed just 4 minutes ago. Rad Snoopy followed. Top Hatch 03. Yeah. All right, wonderful. Also, thank you to the subscribers. Thank you for everybody that was watching. That's going to be it for today's live stream. Tomorrow is a new custom mock that we have the designs for. We did some last-minute changes, so we're going to talk with the designer. Make sure that all those updated changes are around. It's not going to be a Star Wars one, but we do sell the Star Wars instructions. There's a lot of TIE fighters and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be from the DC superheroes-ish universe. That's all I'm going to say about that. People are kind of jumping into the stream right now. That's funny. We are finishing off, though. I did the whole thing here, the whole review. Very satisfied. It is a little bit overpriced in terms of part-to-price ratio. It doesn't actually come with a ton of two unique parts, which I think might be a detracting thing for some people, but who knows. If you guys are into like collecting or anything like that, the minifigs themselves and everything, in terms of resale value, I feel like this set would actually do pretty well in terms of a collectible set. Give it a couple of years. Anyways, what are your thoughts on the Carnotaurus? Oh, we built it actually. It's basically like the Rex with the horns. I don't know. The name is kind of, it's like, they're like, we can't call it the Evilsaurus. What can we call it that sounds like still scientific but makes you think it's super bad? And so they added Carnotaurus. I think it looks fine. Do you think LEGO should make 10th anniversary Marvel sets? Nah, that's fine. 10th anniversary. I mean, Infinity Wars is actually a pretty good big thing to focus on because it is kind of a huge wrapping up, I think, of some of the main characters that have been established for the cinematic universe in the last 10 years. So I don't think they're going to need to make an exclusive 10-year anniversary. Okay, that is going to be it now for the stream. I'm actually out. I said I was gone a little bit ago. Whoa! That is a jet flying low. That's really low. Do you guys hear that? Wow, all right. Usually, see, and it went away really fast too, and that's when you really know they're flying low. Sometimes if the jets are a little higher, you can kind of hear them coming, and then it'll get loud, and then they fly by. But if they're really low, it's just kind of like, whoa! Oh, okay, they're gone. So that was one of them. Anyways, all right, so we're out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really do appreciate everybody that donated, everybody that hung out, that was contributing. I think we had a pretty good conduct in the chat. Always love to see that. All right, I'm actually done. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.